Are you Jaime Paredes Gonzalez?
Yes, I am. Yes.
I've received a copy of the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any corrections or additions?
Well, Your Honor, it appears that he's denying the offense, so I don't know how the court wants to proceed. He says he pleaded guilty and not a plea of no contest. So,
Mr. Gonzalez, in the report, it shows that you said that you did not do what they charged you with. So when you were in court before, I asked you if you were pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, and I asked you if you did what they charged you with. And you answered yes. Did you do what they charged you with or not?
I think he's denied stabbing him, which is the predicate for making it defensive.
So why don't y'all go visit just for a minute, Mr. Kimler?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, and let me know if he.
I think the guy that, as according to Mr. Nichols, the man was stabbed. He took a stab on
Several ones went to the hospital.
So there's no question on there, so I guess it's right on the trial docket. He's denying stabbing.
So if you, Mr. Gonzalez, if you deny that you stabbed him, then I'm going to set your case for trial. I'm not going to accept a plea agreement. And a jury can decide whether or not they believe you stabbed him.
He says we did hit each other, but the knives were close.
So if you didn't stab him, then we let a jury decide. If you think you did stab him, then we go forward today. Well, you may not, even if you say you stabbed him today, I might give you prison. So you're not necessarily going to get probation. And if you don't, and hang on, and if you don't accept responsibility, you're definitely not going to have me consider probation.
I just don't remember. I just don't remember that I stabbed him, and I didn't see no gun. The other guy got me from behind. I just watched.
All right, so at this time, I'm going to reject the plea agreement and set the case on the trial docket. Hang on, let her tell him what I'm saying.
Guilty? That was his response.
You can't just say I'm guilty. You have to say, I stabbed him.
No solamente.
That's what you're charged with.
I've been hitting with a knife, but it was closed.
All right. And that you've taken responsibility, saw the video of what happened that night. There's not a whole lot of times here in court that with cases, we have the opportunity to have pretty much every single part of an offense on video, right? And that makes this unique. It's unfortunate probably in some cases that we don't, because probably other people who've done similar things get maybe some breaks that they shouldn't, because we don't have all of that. What you and your brother put that family through that night is the stuff, and I think I've said this before, the family's probably heard me, I know, tell your brother this. This is the stuff out of a movie. This is what makes people have nightmares at night. And you instigated it. I know that you instigated him to keep doing it. You showed him. I remember all of that. So at this time, I'm going to find that you entered a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time, I'm going to find you guilty of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit aggravated assault. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 30 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. I am making an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification. This shows this was an agreement, so you have waived any right to appeal. You've also been handed a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. You should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Nix.
Just a second. Good morning, you're Carly Davis. Could everyone please hold it down? So Ms. Davis, you were late for court. I forfeited those bonds. I'll recall those forfeitures. It is extremely important that you are on time to court. Do you understand? And so your cases are set for trial to begin with jury selection next week. Is everyone ready?
Your Honor, I think that my client has something she'd like to request of you.
Judge, before we get to that, given this defendant's recent violations of the drug patch, I'd ask that she be drug tested today.
So the drug patch, I have prescription. We've been
Okay.
going, we've been doing that. We got the prescription. It's the same one. There's nothing different. Otherwise, I would absolutely agree with you. So you're not driving, correct? Mm-hmm. Right. So that was part of that agreement. And so what do you have to say?
With all due respect, I have, after our last time in front of you, I had signed a plea rejection, and it was recently she had told me the offer right before we came in here that morning. And you asked if I had signed a plea rejection on the tablet. She stated no, so we went in the hallway and signed it. That plea rejection was different than the one that she had offered me right as we were at the elevator. So I was a little confused, and it didn't click until we were already, it was over. I was still here waiting for my Uber, and I sent her a text, and I never heard anything back. And I've tried to call several times. She finally had texted me about a month later and said she had been out. She would call me the next day. And I can show records of where I've been trying to get a hold of her. And
So
Your Honor, I just have my phone records.
Well, yeah, it couldn't have been 30 days. I mean, there's not all that adds up because it's only been 30 days since your last court date. Here's the thing. I just need to know if we're going to trial or not. If you want to take a plea offer, then you guys can discuss that this morning and we can get it taken care of. But your case is set for trial next week. I'm not changing attorneys. I'm not setting it for anything. I will order the cases for trial tomorrow after my jail docket. And so you'll know then what the trial order is for next week. But after today, there won't be any plea agreements accepted. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So do y'all want to visit for a minute or do you want to go forward with trial?
Probably.
Visit for a minute? Okay, I'll hold it. Y'all go visit.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Follow me on this is Tori Anderson. We did reject. And that was the name on her driver's license. She got pulled over. I don't know how they got Tori Anderson. That is her maiden name, but
Okay.
Tori Stan was her name.
Ms. Malfino, I guess if the state wants to maybe look into that and
I will,
add that.
and I'll make
Okay.
an amendment if necessary down the line.
All right, ma'am. So Tori Anderson is your maiden name. So that is you, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so Ms. Anderson, in the cause number 25 DCCR 1165, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. That's from July 31st of 2025. And what that means, ma'am, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty by a jury, the range of punishment would be between 2 years and up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? Answer
Yes,
out
ma'am.
loud. Thank you. And I have here on the tablet a plea bargain rejection that has your signature on it with Mr. Parker's. That shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer, if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty, to reduce that
To evading.
to a misdemeanor evading with a 1 year
Probation.
deferred probation. Is that your understanding of the offer?
That I rejected it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not guilty.
Okay. So then what I'll do, is there a video? Have y'all had an opportunity to
There's a
review?
video, and I've talked to Ms. Mufino about it, and it's pretty consistent with what she's told me, and
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. So, Ms. Anderson, I'll get your case set for trial. And Ms. Anderson, Mr. Parker has been appointed to represent you at this point. He's one of the attorneys who handles a lot of cases for me as a court-appointed lawyer. With your permission, I can release him and appoint another attorney today who could begin preparation for trial a little quicker. Is that okay with you? It's up to you. You can keep Mr. Parker or you can get another attorney.
I'll keep what I have. I'm not interested in changing.
Sure. All right, Mr. Parker, we'll begin preparation for trial. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Parker so that you'll know when to be back and ready for trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
If I may, and this is no way directed at Mr. Parker. He has discussed this case multiple times with me. We have exchanged notes. I have watched the video and taken notes myself on it and relayed some information. I agree that some parts of it are consistent, but I would just ask, again, not directed at Mr. Parker, but at Ms. Anderson, that she watch it before we get to jury selection.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Parker, if you, Ms. Anderson, make sure you make an appointment, go visit with Mr. Parker so you can watch the entire video, visit about everything. If there's any change before that trial date, let me know ahead of time, because once you get to the trial date, I don't accept plea agreements. So y'all visit before then, don't wait till the last minute, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You're free to go.